So what happens to your business if it does not have a succession plan? So essentially, if you don't have a business succession plan, your business, you lose control of the business if you become, let's just say, if you become disabled, or if you were to unfortunately pass away and you have no estate plan, your business has to go through probate. And probate is a very complicated process that involves going to court. But what it means for you, for our purposes today, what it means is if you don't have a succession plan and you don't have an estate plan and you were to pass away, it wouldn't matter what you want as a business owner. So if I say, I want my business to be left to my daughter if I pass away, and I don't have a plan for that, and I pass away, there's no guarantee that the business would actually be left to my daughter. So as business owners, we love the idea of having control of our destinies, but you lose that control if you don't have a plan. And this legacy that we're all talking about, that we all want, that we all define as that idea of being able to leave something behind, it actually becomes in jeopardy, because a delay in ownership transition can really harm your business. It's probably one of the top three things that can tank a business if it's not planned for. And what really happens is that depending on how big your business is, or depending on how the business operates, without that primary owner, the business is in limbo. Somebody has to pay the checks. Somebody has to have the authority to open up the bank account or to have access to those funds. And if you don't have a plan for that, and the business over relies on your presence there, then this legacy is in jeopardy, and the business itself is in jeopardy, regardless of how successful it was while you're operating it, or how good your business idea is. But also, if you have business partners, if you have an unexpected exit and you don't have a plan for that, you could be leaving business partners behind who are going to have to deal with the aftermath. Because as a business owner, your ownership interest by law is personal property. So it's almost as if I own my computer, right? If I were to pass away or become disabled and can't use it, that ownership interest can pass to someone else. If you have a business and you have partners and you leave unexpectedly and there's no plan for it, your business partners are now dealing with a new owner that they might not anticipate. And this new owner can cause conflicts between the people who are in the business, who knows how to operate it, and now a new person who may or may not either have the experience or have the business's best interest at heart. So I kind of want to give you an example of this. I had a client that came to me. His father owned two companies. One company had no employees. It just received royalties from an invention. He also had another company that had a few employees, and he unexpectedly passed away. The client that came to me, the son, so the son was our client, the dad was the only owner in the business. So he comes to me and says the dad has no estate plan, and he's freaking out because he doesn't know what to do, because they have a bank account that has now no primary owner, and they have employees that find out about the death that have no idea what's going to happen next. The son that came to me was also very frustrated because he himself owned a startup. And he felt that he now had to figure this all out and was not in the best position to both run his own company and have to figure out how to run his dad's company. And on top of all of that, his mom depended on the income of the business. So because of all of this, they had unhappy employees. a very anxious mother and a son who's angry, frustrated, and scared about what's going to happen next. We were able to resolve a lot of the issues that came up with this client, but it was extremely expensive. We had to refer him to an estate planning attorney, and I think this case came to us about 2 years ago, and as of about 3 months ago, they're still going through the process of figuring this all out. So, as you can see, as it stands right now, it's easy to think that this is something that I really don't have to worry about. But given COVID, given all this uncertainty that we're all facing as a society, things happen very fast. And the decision to not have a plan can have consequences that extend way beyond just you. This affects a lot of people that you may love and a lot of people that may depend on you as a business owner.